Guys, I got a sponsor over here, Groons. Excellent. Has nothing to do with my piece. I'm going to be having a snack, but I wanted you guys to know it's actually a sponsor snack. This isn't Chael being unprofessional. Daily vitamins. Got to get them in. All right. You want to know who I thought looked the best Saturday? They say some of your greatest victories will come in defeat. And as you go through life, you start to learn just how true that statement is. Some of your biggest nights where you be proudest of yourself. And don't forget, the great athletes will always look to the performance, not the outcome. Before the fight, when everybody else on the card is panicked about whether they're going to win or not, the greats, the main eventers aren't even thinking about outcome. They're just thinking, okay, here's what I want to do tonight. Here's the deals I'm going to make with myself. And a lot of times, it doesn't go your way, but you'll look back and say, hey, that's how I want to fight. That's how I want to compete. Let me rethink about the things I did. How much sleep I got, the meals that I had, the songs that I listened to. How did I warm up that night? Let me try to recreate that, even if the outcome doesn't go your way. And do you want to know who the greatest cage fighter on that card was? Do you want to know? Jamahal Hill. Jamahal goes out there, and Jamal's such a competitor. He's down in the dumps today. Oh, I guarantee. He's depressed, and he's sad. If he goes and fights like that, you got a world champion against a world champion, right? The two baddest dudes on earth are fighting each other with one outcome. Only one outcome. They're not all going to go your way. But if he goes out and fights like that, everybody, including Pierre, is going to have a problem with that. That was a street fight from Jamal's standpoint. And meanwhile, you got this street fighter, this absolute brute that's got to put so much energy into taking the weight off. And I'm going to bring that to you because I don't hate the idea about Jamal saying goodbye to this weight class. We got Pierre at 205 pounds, not because he cleaned out 185. I know the story's told that way. That story's been reworked. He went to 185, or he went to 205 after he got beat at 185. He knew he wanted to be world champion. He knew he was going to pursue the same goal, but he did it with a new crop of guys. That's how we got Pierre to 205. So if all of a sudden he thinks, the road just got a little windier for me here at 205, I hope he considers heavyweight. That could be tomorrow's conversation. But when a large 70-75% of Jamal's effort and energy at a training camp has to go to beating that damn scale, then he walks out there and fights. He plants his feet and he looked like he was in the streets. He truly did. The look on his face, man, this was like a guy was coming to get his wallet. And meanwhile, Mr. Brawler here is taking on a technician. And the technician was able to think just a little bit clearer. And the technician was just able to stay one step ahead. That's one thing that Yuri did so well in that fight, is he took charge early. And Jamal did respond to him. Jamal, for the better part of that fight, was on defense. Good job, Yuri. But as far as a performance goes, I love the way Jamal fought. I loved it. And I could tell what was happening. Listen, Jamal had lost his last fight, okay? Got knocked out. So did Yuri. And we talk all the time about, guys never the same after a knockout. And that's really true in boxing. It's not as true in MMA, but it's a narrative that we always speak about like it's true. And nobody mentioned it going into this. Nobody one time mentioned that Jamal had been knocked out for the first time ever. Are they concerned? Nobody mentioned that Yuri was also coming off a knockout. Are his fans concerned? Nobody mentioned it. Okay. So, what did Jamal learn? What did Jamal learn by losing? Okay. Here's the deal Jamal made with himself. And it was so clear to me. It is truly what warmed my heart for Team Jamal. I felt a sense of pride. Even after that fight where I was talking to people talking about Jamal, there was a pride. Jamal falls down against Alex. Was he hurt? Was he caught? Was he injured? Did he go down and he just simply stayed there too long? Because they'll all get you the same result, which is beat. Jamal he didn't know the answer. Jamal didn't know if he was hurt against Alex Pereira. He doesn't know if staying down is what got him smothered and cost him. He doesn't know. So he made a deal with himself. If I go down, I'm getting up. Whether I'm hurt, whether I'm stunned, whether I'm just outclassed, whatever it is, when I go down, we'll figure that out tomorrow. I'll let my coaches worry about the training camp. If I go down, I get up. And he went down in the first round. It was like he was Jamal goes down in the first round, and he's reaching back almost like he's Craig Jones. Jamal fakes like he's going to go for a leg attack or an ankle lock, and that was just off balance for hostage just so he could get up. And I was so impressed when he got up because he was not clear-headed. He did not slip on a banana peel. He got his ass knocked down. Everybody needs time. Tyson Fury himself takes an 8 count. Jamal, we'll get figured out tomorrow, got up to his feet. All right, great. Well, he's back up. The fight keeps going. You go into round 2. I mean, this thing's cool again. These guys are brawling. You got a technician that's landing punches. You got a street fighter that's landing punches. I mean, this is anybody's ball game. You go into the 3rd round, Jamal gets knocked down again. But what did he do? What did he do? He did not cover himself. He did not protect himself. He did not start bringing his feet in and pushing up. He did not go guard. He didn't try to get an underhook and slow the guy down. He got up. That's what he did. Nothing else. And again, he did not slip on a banana peel to go down in the 3rd round. He got freaking dropped. And did not let that process, did not let that bother him. Remembered the deal that he made with himself, which is if I go down, I get up. He got right up. I mean, I was sitting, a couple of guys that had trained with Jamal. And I'm sitting with Anthony Smith. And Anthony is very biased towards Jamal. Fine. But I was seeing the same thing. I mean, wow. When he jumped up in the 3rd round, a shot that would have put other men down, he got right up to his, they had to put him down again. He goes down again. He's still trying to activate the deal. He turns over. He was on his way up, and he gets swarmed with punches. I mean, I'm just sharing with you. It was a great job by Yuri. For sure. I don't want to take that from Yuri. Not at all. Great job. But to act as though Jamal did not look like a world champion, did not look like a top 3 ranked guy, did not look like a future title contender, did not look like somebody who was coming off of a knockout, had to put it behind him and deal with an extremely big task in front of him. Come on, man. I really, for fighter of the night, martial artist of the night, you give that to somebody else. Maybe even give that to Yuri. For fighter, I loved how Jamal competed Saturday.